story time for these 60 seconds. So when I got to the mental hospital, I had a roommate and she was mad pretty. Like, sis was mad gorgeous. And we were like letting each other know, like, oh, like, why are you here? And I was like, oh, I'm just really sad. I'm really depressed. I'm really angry. Why are you here? She goes, oh, I'm just really sad and depressed too. You're really pretty. I tried to kill my last roommate. What? So I'm like, what happened? And she was like, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to kill you because I think you're just so pretty. And I'm like, so it's nighttime, right? And I'm ready for Shorty to go to sleep because I'm not playing no games. Like, I'm really not. So I wake up, right? And I feel something like over me. But I'm not opening my eyes because I'm like, nah. And I open my eyes and she's standing she's standing on top of me, right? Like this. I start screaming and she goes and chokes the fuck out of me. And then the nurses came in. Like for part two. Part two. So as she's choking me, she's looking at me like this. I just knew that I was gonna die. So I'm like, okay, God, if this is how I'm dying, oh well, I'm ready. Take me. Come pick me up. So the nurses come in as I'm screaming and they push the fuck out of sis, right? And they're like, get the needle, get the needle. They got the needle and they stuck it and like she started like going down or whatever. I got taken to a room and I'm pretty sure she got taken to a room when she was back conscious and they were basically interviewing us. Mind you, I didn't snitch on sis not once. I was placed back in the room by myself and a nurse came in. The nurse was basically telling me everything that she was doing to me in my sleep. And you guys are probably like, how the fuck didn't you wake up? I was off the drugs they were fucking giving me there. I ended up getting bit. I guess she wanted to taste the chocolate. She humped me in my sleep. I think she probably kissed me. She was just admitting everything she was doing. Like for part 3, because it's more. Part 3. We're getting interviewed and the whole time my face is just like this. And still, I didn't snitch on her. Like, I was so upset I couldn't say anything. I didn't want to interview, so I got sent back to my room. As I'm walking, like, I can see her getting interviewed, and she looks at me like this. I fucking shitted myself. I don't give a fuck. I shit myself. And I'm not even trying to be nasty. I really did shit myself. Fast forward to me being in my room. The nurse comes in, and she basically tells me what's going on. I was a victim. Sis spotted me as soon as I got there. Like, as soon as I got there. And I was noticing that she was looking at me, but I was like, oh, she mad bad. Like, she's so pretty. I'm gonna be her friend. They basically said that she wanted me to trust her so she could do what she could do. The, like, sexual harassment was for her pleasure. And I don't know why she did that, because I would have, you feel me? Like, you feel me? So as I'm talking, all I hear is screaming. I hear footsteps, and I'm on go mode. Like, I'm ready this time. And part 4. This is the last part, and I'm done with this bitch. I'm hearing footsteps, and I'm hearing banging, like banging on the glass, and y'all, I shit myself again. Like, oh my God. I'm looking at the nurse, and the nurse looking about scared as fuck. So it's like, am I protecting you, or are you protecting me? And she's banging, and she's banging, and she starts banging like this. The nurse looking at me, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, we looking scared as fuck. The girl was so mentally ill that she was doing this while, like, looking at me. Like, she kept doing, like, that repeatedly. I started crying. I was crying my fucking eyes out. Like, I was wheezing. Like, I had a panic attack. So, the little, like, the guards or whatever you want to call them come. She get the needle again. Like, sis been getting needles like fuck. I'm talking to the nurse. I got placed with another roommate. It never got better after this shit. Fuck that mental hospital, and I hope you guys enjoyed this shit.
Tell me